Nobody warned Leonard that one day, someone would walk into his company and destroy the ego he spent 15 years building. Leonard Benson was the type of rich man who walked into a room and the oxygen adjusted itself. He built a multi-million-dollar logistics company from scratch. But somewhere along the journey, success became poison. He insulted staff for breathing too loudly. People were tools, replaceable, disposable, forgettable. He believed nobody could challenge him. But life was warming up a surprise. One morning, HR introduced a new operations analyst, a calm, observant young man. His name was Jordan Adebayo. No shaky hands, no nervous smile, just controlled confidence. Leonard gave him his usual welcome, a cold stare and a dismissive wave. "Whatever you were told, double the workload," Leonard said. "And don't expect praise." "I don't do that here," Jordan simply replied. Noted. No fear. No folding. And for the first time, Leonard felt something unfamiliar, a tiny sting of uncertainty. Enjoying this moment? Like, share, and follow Legend Craft for more. Leonard threw ridiculous tasks at Jordan. Urgent spreadsheet. Jordan completed it in half the time. Snappy commands. Jordan responded with the same tone, controlled but firm. Leonard barked. "Why aren't you panicking like the others?" Jordan answered, "Because pressure only affects people who don't know what they're doing." Gasps across the entire office. Leonard froze. Insomnione had spoken back. Rise in stakes. Leonard doubled the pressure. Jordan doubled the calm. Staff whispered. The boss finally met his match. And that's when resentment grew in Leonard's chest. "Who do you think you are? You think you're smarter than me?" His voice thundered. Jordan stood, straightened his shirt, and said, "Sir, people stop respecting a leader the day the leader stops respecting people." Silence, a heavy one. Staff looked away. Some held their breath. For the first time in years, Leonard had no comeback. His face cracked, not with anger but with a hint of fear. Because truth hits harder than insults. Still with me? Like, share, and follow Legend Craft. More stories loading. Leonard went home that night and couldn't sleep. He kept hearing Jordan's words. Every insult he'd ever thrown at staff replayed in his mind. The truth was simple. He wasn't powerful. He was lonely. He was insecure. He was scared. But the next morning, instead of apologizing, Leonard planned something else, something petty, something cruel. He called Jordan into his office. "You're fired," Leonard said calmly. Jordan blinked once. No emotion. "Why?" he asked. "Because you forgot your place." Jordan nodded slowly, then said something Leonard never expected. "I didn't forget my place. I just didn't accept your version of it." He dropped his ID card and walked out. Leonard smirked. He thought he won. He didn't. 1 week later, boardroom, emergency meeting. The company was in chaos. Supplies missing, contracts failing, clients complaining, and the board was furious. In the middle of the chaos, a man walked in, Jordan, but not as staff. As the new majority shareholder. Leonard's jaw dropped. Jordan walked to the head of the table calmly. "I didn't apply to your company because I needed a job," he said. "I applied because I needed to understand where your internal failures were coming from before buying the company." Silently, the room exploded in whispers. Jordan continued, "My father sold you 30% of this company 2 years ago. I just bought the remaining 22% from the board." He placed a document on the table. "Leonard, you're relieved of your position." Leonard collapsed into the chair, speechless. Jordan wasn't just matching his energy. Jordan came to replace him, and the staff, the same people Leonard treated like trash, they applauded. Because sometimes, the person you think is beneath you is the one sent to teach you the lesson you've been running from.